If you want to make the good stuff, you have to put more time and effort and focus into it. That's always the key thing. People ask, how do I do this better? How do I do that better? They're always looking for a trick or a tip or a piece of equipment that will change it. And then the cliched thing we always have to tell somebody again is like, no, man, you just got to draw more. You got to learn more about this. You got to study first, do a couple of drafts, and then go back into it and not allow yourself that excuse to say, nah, fuck it, I just don't need to do that. I'm just awesome as I am. That's the constant battle, is trying to figure out how to, again, get the most bang for your buck with that, because you can't go too far down the tunnel the other way, or none of us will ever get anything done. So there has to be this hinge in the middle, the sweet spot of where it's, as much work as you're getting results for. And so that's where my 3-day system that I've come to has been, because, me, I like to break everything down and kind of batter it in the sort of scientific process sort of manner. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I feel like that's something we all need to probably think about a little more before we do some of these things, is just having a clearly defined idea and say exactly, what do I want out of this? Exactly what's my approach? And so I've been thinking, that I have to, not just before I start some work, but before even my clients, when they come in, I got to let them know, this is where I am. This is my camp. One of the most important things we can do is figure out where our priorities are. Most of us usually have the same priorities for the most part. If you had a top 5 or top 10, most of us are all going to be the same things. But if they are even in a slightly different order, it's going to change everything. It's going to change who you are. It's going to make the decisions, in your life different when 2 of those things are conflicting. And at some point they will. I am first and foremost worried about getting the best result possible. I do also like to be a professional. I don't want to waste my time. I need to make enough money to get by and be happy and be a professional. And, a lot of these other things that I would consider to be, very, very important. That's kind of the top rung. And so is where that changes on the other stuff. It changes on the advice I can give people, because I might be able to give somebody a lot of advice and make really good illustrations that is just so impractical to the way they want to do business. It's so impractical because they want to sit down and just do a tattoo and just, shut the door, not go home and do homework, and not do a day or 2 of research first and all that. So we have to decide, okay, exactly how much extra work am I willing to put in? Can I afford to do a little more here, a little more there?